May 9th, 2018 is called to order. Will you all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Secretary, will you please take the roll?
Chairman Bray is present. Commissioner Kish is present. Commissioner Keys is present. Vice Chairman Barnes is present. Commissioner Milton is present. Commissioner Steiner is present. Commissioner Maloney is absent. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. With that, I will entertain a motion, please, to excuse Commissioner Maloney from this evening's meeting.
Chairman, I move that we accept Commissioner Maloney's absence.
Is there a second?
Second. Yeah.
It has been moved by Commissioner Kish, seconded by Commissioner Keys to excuse Commissioner Maloney. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. In your packet is the draft minutes from the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of April 11, 2018. Can I get a motion for the approval of those minutes, please?
I move that we accept the minutes from the May 9th meeting. Oh, nope.
April 11th.
April 11th meeting.
I second.
It has been moved by Commissioner Steiner, seconded by Commissioner Kish to approve the April 11, 2018 minutes. Is there any discussion on those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, and motion carries. Item number 5, this is a call to the public for any non-agenda items for the Planning and Zoning Commission. Probably not tonight. A little bit different from last time. Item number 6 is disclosure of any ex parte communication by any of the commissioners. Is there any disclosures? No. Thank you. Agenda item number 7, there is no old business for today's meeting. We'll jump right into new business. This is the Pebble Creek Phase 2, Unit 60 preliminary plat, and Karen will be presenting to us tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The subject property is 43 acres on the west side of Clubhouse Drive at the Thomas Road alignment, and Clubhouse Drive goes down to McDowell Road. Parcel 48 Unit 48 is just to the north, and Unit 57 is just to the south. Unit 60 will have 135 single-family lots, 8 tracts, and will be developed at 3.14 dwelling units per acre. Access for parcel Unit 57, which is right here off of Clubhouse Drive, and will go down to 57, will also form the access into Unit 60. As is the case with all units in Pebble Creek, they are private streets, and the utilities will be provided by Liberty Utilities. And staff is recommending approval subject to the stipulations in your staff report, and we ask that the commission recommend approval as well, subject to those stipulations. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. And Brent Emerton, the project engineer, is also here and available to speak to the case and answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Karen. Is there any questions for staff at this time?
I just have one real quick question. The 3.14 dwellings per unit per acre, is that consistent with the previous developed units? 57, I guess, was one and the others, or has it gone up?
That is consistent with.
Consistent?
Yeah.
Do we know what the units per acre were for previous units by chance?
I don't have the specifics, no.
I'm just wondering. Okay.
Any other questions for the staff? Commissioner Steiner.
This is more, Karen, this is more of just an inquiry. What are the odds that the streets would be dedicated to the city of Goodyear?
Well, it hasn't happened previously, but in this particular case, as we do with all of the units within Pebble Creek, we include a stipulation that should the Pebble Creek request that they be maintained to the city, they'll have to be assured to be developed to city standards.
Okay, and I think you answered the second question I had, and that was, has it happened before?
I don't believe that it has.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
Am I mistaken? Sorry.
No. I just was gonna, one point is that since it's a gated community, they have to be private.
Right,
You know, they would not be able to go public unless
right.
They
And that's
took
why
out
I questioned that item 10.
all the gates. Yeah, so it would be a very significant change to the Pebble Creek community to go to public.
Any other questions? Would the applicant wish to address the commission? Any questions for the applicant?
Does he happen to know what the dwellings per unit per acre was for the previous units? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions on this project? Seeing none, thank you, Karen. And with that, I will entertain a motion on this preliminary plat.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve case number 18500000003.
I'll second.
It has been moved by Commissioner Barnes, seconded by Commissioner Walters to approve the Pebble Creek Phase 2 Unit 60 preliminary plat. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Item number 8.3 is a proposed amendment to legal protest provision, and I will actually turn this over to either Chris or Katie to address this at this time.
Thank you. We just had a scheduling snafu with the paper, and this wasn't meant to be noticed. And so we're requesting that it be, I'm sorry, I'm just forgetting the
Continued to May
word.
30th?
Continued and to the May 30th meeting.
So we are for sure having a meeting on May 30th.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I think that that's acceptable. Can I get a motion to postpone this agenda item to the May 30th meeting, please?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we postpone item 8.2 on our agenda, item 18-220-00002, that we continue it to the May 30th meeting.
A second.
Second.
It has been moved by Commissioner Kish, moved by Commissioner Walters, seconded by Commissioner Kish to postpone this agenda item to the May 30th, 2018 meeting. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 9, staff communication.
Mr. Chairman, Commission, thank you for coming tonight for our one case. And I say one case, although it is like I'm making fun of it, because I'm not. But it was important for the applicant to have this project advance, because we're trying to time it with the final plat later this month for the city council, so they can move forward with development and have inventory for their prospective buyers. So thank you for coming to the meeting tonight for our one agenda item, and we are very cognizant of your time. And we also appreciate your agreeability in having the special meeting on May 30th. In June, we're going to have our regular meeting on the 13th, and if you remember, we had a conversation about the Planning Commission going on break that also coincides with the council break in the summer. Because if we hold a meeting in July, it really does our applicants no good, because we would have to hold those until council comes back in August. So I'm delighted to say that we are moving forward with the Planning Commission break in July, so happy 4th of July. But it does come with a string, because we will need a second meeting in June. Ma'am? Yes. So we're going to, I think it's June 27th? Yep. So thank you for your continued flexibility on that. And again, we appreciate your time as volunteers to the city, and we're very cognizant of that. So thank you for your cooperation. Just also wanted to give you a brief recap. Katie, Karen, and I, Karen's still here, attended the APA, American Planning Association National Conference in New Orleans a couple weeks ago. And Katie and I delivered a session. We're very honored to be selected to represent Goodyear and deliver a session to the conference participants. We had, I think there was, about 6,000 people at the conference? And we had in our particular session, I don't remember, 120, 130 people. And we delivered, the message we gave, or the session we gave, was about our process improvements that we've been implementing with our sister departments in our building, and how we've been improving the processes for the customer experience, also improving quality, engaging our staff members more, and creating those opportunities. So it was a really, I thought, a fantastic presentation. We had lots of people come up to us afterwards, and I think Goodyear's on the map for what we're doing. This has been something that's been done in other jurisdictions around the country, but we got a lot of really good feedback. And as a matter of fact, we had a follow-up call with some of the participants in our session today, trying to learn more about what we're doing. So I think we're really proud of our accomplishments, and it's really because of Katie and the rest of the planners, Karen and Steve and Joe and Heather and everybody working together. We're able to make these improvements. So thank you. With that being said, just a brief update on the agenda items that you all considered in April. The Pradera rezoning. Karen and I and a friend of ours from engineering used the TOM van, which is the Topics on the Move van, which is the community outreach vehicle that the city has. And we went, was that May 3rd or 2nd? Something like that, very first part of May, to engage the residents in the county residents north of Pradera, just to meet them out there on site, which we did, and talk with them and point about what's going on and so on and so forth. So we had a good dialogue with 6 residents, I believe it was, for about an hour. And that case is scheduled to go to the City Council on May 14th for consideration. So we'll have an update on the final decision on that at our meeting on May 30th. The other item, as I scroll here, the Crestwood at Canyon Trails preliminary plat is also scheduled for Monday, May 14th. And then the Aldi rezone at Australia Commons was approved by the City Council. No questions are asked. They accepted your recommendation. And Mr. Chairman, I think with that, oh, yes, thank you. Councilmember Osborne is resigning from this City Council. Her last meeting is May 21st, I believe it is. So, as you know, she was a long-term member of the Planning Commission, and then has been obviously very active on the council for a number of years as well. So we hate to see her move on, but we thank her for her contribution. So if you all have an opportunity to drop her a line, send her a note, email, I'm sure she would appreciate that.
And then I just want to add too, they will be posting on our website and advertising soon for submittal of applications for the vacant council seat.
And then I'm going to put Katie on the spot also to talk about our development activity. I will just give you a quick synopsis since we're here, and I'm not going to belabor the meeting because I know we have a special meeting coming up in a couple weeks. But last month in April, we issued, since my tenure here, a record 185 new single-family permits, which is quite a significant number. That puts our total fiscal year to date at 1,049, I believe it was, off the top of my head. So we are greatly ahead of our numbers, what we projected, and greatly ahead of year over year. So things are picking up quite dramatically in all sectors in Goodyear. And Katie's going to give you just a thumbnail about the activity in the planning department.
So planning applications, if you remember last year, planning applications were up, but in the last couple months, they've been up even more dramatically. I think last year we averaged about 4 planning application submittals a week, and in the last couple months we've been at 7 or 8. So, I mean, this is good. We're very, very busy. Lots of things are going on. We're even seeing stuff down the line, pre-application meetings, year to date. I think we're at like 70 right now, and last year we were at about 60, so we're higher than last year with that too, which tells us the things that are going to be submitted in, 3 to 6 months. So we'll keep seeing that come to you guys, and you're going to see busier agendas. We are really busy with the plan review development activity, but we also are hoping to have some more long-range planning things coming to you soon. We're going to be having a staff-initiated major amendment to the general plan. This was directed to us by City Council to look at some of our growth policies. So we'll be working with you on that and bringing that to you. There was one other. Oh, the requested presentation on autonomous vehicles. We went to I went to a session that was amazing at our planning conference, blew my mind. We're going to live in hovercrafts or something apparently. And so I apologize it's taken so long to get this information, but it's been nice to wait for the conference because they had a lot of really interesting information to share. So I'm targeting the June 13th meeting to present that to you guys. So hopefully that spurs an interesting discussion between us. And I think those are the couple things on the horizon right now. Thanks.
Perfect. Sounds good. Keep up the good work. Congratulations to you guys and all the staff. If you'll let everybody know, we appreciate all their hard work. The only thing I would ask is that for the June 27th meeting, since it is not a regular schedule, if you could just send out an email in the next week and just make sure that we are going to get a quorum and all of that. And with that, any other comments? Seeing none, this meeting's adjourned.